Now gather round, children, and I'll spin ye a tale to curl yer toes. 'Bout Granny what walks the ridge, the witch of the black holler. Ye ain't heard her name in no hymn book, but she's there, mind, where the mist don't lift or when the creeks sing backwards. She weren't always wicked, mind ye. No. Once she stirred poultices for colicky babes and sang the rot out o' corn. But them hills, they're greedy as a banker, always takin'. See, Granny had a girl once, bright as a June bug, but the black fever come creepin', slick as a copperhead. Docs shook their heads. Preachers prayed dry. So Granny done what mothers do. She walked into the deep wood where the trees got teeth. 3 days she was gone. 3 nights. The dogs howled like they'd seen the devil's own hound. When she come back, her girl was cool as creekstone, but Granny's left eye, gone. Just a hole full of storm cloud. Could see the turning of things after that. The rot under the skin. The debts owed. Now hush. Here's the meat of it. There was a boy, see, skinny as a sapling, heart sore as a fresh bruise. His sister, sweet as wild honey, that'n, took to coughing up black petals. Town doc said, bury her quick. But that boy, he remembered Granny's tales, climbed the ridge at dusk, boots slurping mud, breath fogging like a haunt, found her cabin leaning like a drunkard, chimney belching smoke. What stank of burnt lichen. A crow sat the roof, still as death. Door creaked open, for he knocked. You're late, Granny rasped, knuckles deep in a knot of crow feathers. Her good eye pinched him like a tick. The dead one swirled. Your sister's halfway to the clay, but I reckon. She limped to a shelf, crawling with jars. Things floating in 'em no God-fearing soul ought to name. Pulled one down, sloshing red as a fresh wound. This'll salt the earth of her sickness. But the hills don't trade in coin, boy. They trade in meat. Boy swallowed hard. What kind of meat? Granny grinned, gums black as coal. Ain't your flesh they want. It's your regrets. The thing you buried so deep it festered. She tossed him the jar, warm, squirmish. Fetch me a snip of her hair, a drop of her spit, and something she loved for the sickness bit. Meet me at the split chestnut come owl light. And boy, don't ye look back. Them woods got hungers. Moon rose, pale as a fish belly. Granny waited by the chestnut, split clean by God's own lightning. Boy brought the hair, the spit, and a little carved fox, its tail chipped off. His sister'd whittled it, for the cough stole her laugh. Granny cackled, stirring the hair and spit into a tin cup with mud and grave moss. Blood's the glue, she hissed, slicing her palm. The boy yelped when she grabbed his wrist, blade biting deep. Their blood dripped into the cup, and Lord, it hissed. The ground belched up fat white worms, wriggling over that fox till it weren't nothing but splinters. Granny planted the root from the jar, grew faster in sin, thick, black, thorns like cat claws. She snapped off a twist. Make her chew this, but listen, when it blooms, ye bury what falls, deeper in your daddy's whiskey stash, else. She leaned close, breath reeking of rot. It'll bloom in you next. Sister choked the root down. Next morning, she was sweeping floors, singing. But the boy noticed no shadow trailed her. The hogs bawled when she passed. A week later, she dropped like a shot crow. A flower tore out her throat, roots digging to China. Boy dug a hole to bedrock, but that girl, she crawled out, dirt falling from her mouth like old teeth. Shoulda listened, she whispered, voice like roots snapping. Then she walked into the pines, petals in her hair. Granny's crow found the boy come frost. His guts hung in the cedars like Christmas ribbon. Sister? Some say she's still out there, bloomin'. And Granny? She's in her holler, stirring her jars. The chestnut tree's grown thorns now. See, big as your arm. So mind your step in them hills, child. The dirt remembers. And Granny, she always collects. Ain't no lie.